moments in parenting when you're like, am I doing this right? Or did I just accidentally unlock the eye roll achievement? Yep, totally been there and felt that. But hey, fear not, fellow parental warriors navigating the chaos, because today we're diving deep into the choppy waters of tough decisions and frosty stares. In this video, we're getting real about the side eyes and huffs and puffs from our kids, because what we believe is that embracing those moments that make us icky and are the actual secret sauce to family growth and resilience in our homes. And we're not just dishing out ideas here. We're diving deep into some real life stories and their mind-blowing outcomes that left us thinking, wow, did that just really happen? So let's do this. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Zoe. I'm married to Joey, who you'll get to meet soon. We've been going strong for 23 years, sometimes not so strong, but strong. Praise the Lord for 23 years. And we have 3 great kids, currently 8, 11, and 13. Here on this channel, we're all about family functionality. We want to share ideas and tools and anything that we can come up with to help families live an intentional life in their homes, helping them basically live out what they plan out as we help ourselves too, because we're all in this together, baby. So parenting, we all know it's a wild ride, from the terrible twos to the tumultuous teens. I said tumultuous, I haven't used that in a long time. Every stage comes with its own set of challenges. Sleep deprivation, feeding challenges, potty training, discipline issues, peer influences, communication breakdowns. The list goes on and on and on. And we want to give our kids what they need and as much of what they want. But often what they need is to hear no, or
we're gonna do this instead.
They won't like it, but it's kind of how God says no sometimes to us in our prayers, because, well, he sees the big picture. He sees things that we have no idea about. And just like that, standing firm on certain no's with our kids is part of life's lessons, both for them and for us. One thing's for sure. Standing firm and saying no on certain key areas, even when faced with resistance from our kids, is essential for growth and development for all of us in our family, including our kids. Otherwise, you'll end up with a "Give it to me now." Yep, that's right, Farouk assault. Give it to me now. Now, let's break down key areas where standing firm might lead to some resistance at first, but if we stick with it with love and respect, we can see our kids grow and our families get closer. Number 1, dishing out timeouts and taking away privileges may not earn us the Parent of the Year award right at first, but it's all about helping our little people know that actions have consequences and nudging them in the direction of knowing what's right and what's wrong. That's certainly worth some discomfort for us, right? Number 2, upholding values, respect, and good conflict resolution isn't always a breeze. But you know, we've gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. It's all about showing our kids what honesty, kindness, and respect actually look like firsthand. Because you know, more is caught than is taught. It's how we help them develop their moral compass and set the stage for their future relationships, whether it's with pals and partners or coworkers. Why don't I zoom in? Hello. And let's face it, those tough conversations, they're gonna happen sooner or later. But if we tackle them head on, modeling how to communicate effectively and resolving conflict like champs, we're giving our kids the tools they need to handle relationships with grace and understanding. And hey, when there are siblings involved, this is the first level of practice for them. Those bonds, they're truly something special, bound to last a lifetime and beyond if we don't mess it up too much. This is a key area to stand firm and help build these relationships. Number 3, depending on when we start making faith be a priority in our families, early. Sticking to our family traditions and making our faith be close to our hearts as a family might raise a few eyebrows initially. The kids may not get why it's such a big deal at first, but by staying true to our beliefs day in and day out, we're passing on values that'll shape who they will become. And honestly, that's the stuff that really counts. For real. Hey, I wanted to take a quick moment to talk about this little tool that we have in our home, the Echo Show. Do you not have it yet? Oh my gosh, if you don't, you're missing out. I know, you might be thinking, Zoe, this is not new. The Echo Show's been around forever, but are you actually putting it to work for your family functionality? If not, we got you. We have a video coming up of all the amazing ways that we have used this little guy in our home to automate so many things that has improved our family functionality and taken it to a whole nother level. So keep an eye out for that. Catch it in an upcoming video. Bye. 4. Teaching our kids to handle their feelings in a healthy manner is super important too. It's giving them the tools they need to handle those big emotions, even when it gets a bit messy. We are still in the training, but we've already seen how it's paid off big time because it helps them grow emotionally smart and strong, which will definitely come in handy as they handle life's inevitable ups and downs. 5. Letting them handle stuff like chores and homework and letting them tough it out and figure things out on their own is a big deal. It's giving them a chance to build their confidence and stand on their own 2 feet. For us parents, we can be that backup star player ready to jump in and guide them when they really need it, while still letting them take the lead. Seeing them grow and become more independent through these times, we all know it's such a rewarding feeling. 6. Oh, I totally feel you. Sometimes we're just done for the day. And it's super tempting to just let our kids go to bed late and munch on junk food and zone out in front of the TV and screens. But lovingly, sternly, and persistently, steering them towards a routine for mornings and bedtime, encouraging healthy eating habits, and getting them moving around sets them up for a lifetime of feeling good. Plus, keeping the screens on a big check, especially in this day and age, and especially with their phones, even when to actually get a phone or have a social media account, is huge. Standing firm here has been proven to allow for sparks of creativity and development of social skills that they wouldn't have otherwise, and also helps them develop those healthy limits with tech, which we all have mastered, don't we? 7. Oof, don't get me started on education. Encouraging our kids to buckle down and stay on track with their studies not only sets them up for academic success, because yeah, it's not about acing the test. It's about showing them the importance of sticking with something, learning to adapt and be resourceful, and not giving up when things get tough. We're basically setting them up for success down the road through resilience and perseverance, one homework assignment at a time, and maybe a few chores. It's all about pushing them to try new things and go after their dreams, even if there's a chance they might stumble along the way, because they will. We all do.
We all do.
Taking those brave leaps actually builds up their courage and resilience, and you know what? And that unstoppable mindset that, along with their relationship with Jesus, will help them tackle whatever life will throw at them. So those are the main key areas that we feel are a great place to stand firm with our families and our kids. Hey, I wanted to let you know that Joey and I had a great conversation about standing firm, and we answered some questions and went over some great examples of all these concepts. We went ahead and put that in its own separate video, so we'll give you a link to that video so you can check it out next. Now, figuring out how much to support, how much to guide, how much to discipline, it's a whole other ballgame. It's complex and ever evolving, and sometimes it requires a little extra resilience and maybe some camo gear. Now let's dive into 4 practical tips for actually embracing standing firm with love and respect. Tip number 1. Here's some simple math for us. Rules plus relationship equals resilience. Rules minus relationship equals rebellion. That's right. Take a screenshot of that. Save it in your favorites. It's good stuff. I didn't come up with it. First thing is first. Building strong relationships in our parenting is absolutely foundational and crucial. Think of it like laying down foundation for a house on solid ground. It's what holds everything together. Even when the winds of disagreement are blowing, that foundation, if it's built on the truth of God and that rock solid bond that we share with our kids, we're going to be way better off, while also reminding them often how absolutely valuable they are to us. It might not seem like they want to hear it sometimes, depending on how much into the teenage years they're in, but they want to hear it. It'll make a difference. Because let's face it, our time with them is short. It really, really is. It doesn't feel like it. It is. Are you sure? Because it's not sounding, it doesn't feel like it is. It is. Let's soak up every moment we possibly can with these little people. Make moments to laugh till our bellies ache. And make sure quality time is non-negotiable. Because they're not just our kids. They're our gifts. Presents. So it's time we give them the gift of our presence. We don't want to get to the end of our time together with them on our homes and then we're like, my baby's leaving. It was just like this. And now he's leaving the house. I wanted to play with him more. Never played Ninja Turtles and Tea Party. Stop it. Stop it. Do it now. We need to remember this. I need to remember this. We're inevitably gonna mess up. We do all the time. That's why God's there. When we mess up, let's apologize quickly from a place of maturity and dignity, but humility, and pivot to that adjustment you want to make today. Then there's setting the clear expectations. It's like drawing the lines on a map. Our kids need to know what's okay and what's not okay. And it's up to us to make sure those lines stay clear and consistent in our homes, because that's what keeps the ship sailing smoothly, even when those waters get rough out there. It's a consistently checked balance of humility and vulnerability, mixed with sticking to our guns, baby. The clear boundaries will help our kids have the structure they need to thrive. Tip 2, communication. We all know it's key. It's like the secret sauce of parenting, you know? Like the secret sauce inside the secret sauce. When we lay down a rule and dish out a consequence, empathy has got to be front and center. We've got to let our kids know that we get where they're coming from. But we also need to explain why certain choices come with consequences. Good consequences for good choices, bad consequences for... But that's okay. Bad consequences help us learn. Fail fast, fail forward. It's all about making them feel heard and valued, even when they're not exactly thrilled with our decisions. Weaving empathy into the fabric of our family culture, it's like planting seeds that will eventually sprout into big, beautiful oak trees that we can just lay under and rest and relax and just sleep and be comfy. They might not realize it now, but sometime down the road, they'll see just how much it actually mattered. They won't always show it, trust me. Most likely, like never. Let's set our expectations low on that one. Let's just go with that. Hey there, quick announcements.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Joey and I are bursting with excitement to finally be sharing these long time coming videos with you. So please make sure to check out the description because there's gold in there for you.
We struck gold.
Anything and everything that we come across that would be helpful for families to run their homes with intentionality and high functionality, we are putting it in there for you. We have a website with anything that we'll collect in there nice and referenceable, as well as a workbook and a family functionality kit that will be rolling out very soon, if not already, and a bunch of other things. So if you're vibing with what you see, we have over 4 years of content in the plan. Why not hop on board and join us in our membership club and help champion this channel as we dive into all things intentional family functionality and family living. Wanted to remind you to like and subscribe and ring the ding. Now back to the original scheduled programming. Tip 3. All right, let's tackle this one. Staying calm and consistent when things hit the fan? Yeah, easier said than done. It's worth the effort. Picture this. In those instances, lowering your voice, smoothing out your face, speaking like you have all the time in the world, speaking slower, not in a condescending way, come on, but through your eyes, showing them tenderness and love. It's like putting a fire out with calmness. Our kids are pushing our boundaries, but they're also keeping tabs on how we're actually handling what they're dishing out, how to handle their heat. Touche. But you know what? God's totally got our back on this one. That's one of the main jobs of the Holy Spirit. Tap in on that. Talk to him in your head, literally, while you're trying to get control of yourself. Plus, mastering this skill is like a crash course on marriage prep. They'll thank you for it later. Am I right? And let's not forget about the magic of consistency. It's like sending a clear message out that we mean business, folks. I mean, kids. Y'all are kids. Tip 4, let's not forget to throw a little party for every inch of progress we make in this area. No matter how tiny it may be. Tiny, so tiny. Parenting is all about growth, right? So every little step in the right direction takes a round of applause. Thank you. We're talking about reinforcing those rays of sunshine, building a bond that's stronger than the Incredible Hulk. Hey, I have boys, and sprinkling love and respect all over our little ones. So let's pop the confetti and do a happy dance and celebrate every single little win in this wild journey we call parenting. So standing firm in our parenting choices is like walking a tightrope between making sure our kids feel heard and respected, loved and supported, while also laying down the law that we need. It's all about finding that sweet spot where discipline meets empathy, where rules are set, but hearts are understood. And for sure, it's gonna take a hefty dose of patience, consistency, and a whole lot of love to keep up that balance. But hey, with clear expectations laid out, empathetic chats over the dinner table, and a steady hand with the help of Jesus Christ, guiding them through the storms, we can weather any parenting challenges that come our way. And when we celebrate even the tiniest victories along the journey, it's like fuel to our parenting souls, keeping us going with love and confidence. Remember the freebie we've so lovingly prepared for you with all the key points from this video. Below, check it out. You can put it right in your vision book. Check out the video about what a fantastic tool the vision book is. Leave a comment below on any deep dive requests. And most importantly, remember to act on that nudge that God put in your heart about standing firm in your home. At this point in the video, you might want to learn how taking care of yourself is the key to be the best parent you can be and actually standing firm. If so, check out this video next. And if you don't know the Lord, check out the good news on our website. It's the best choice you can make for your family functionality. Until next time, keep trying and find your family flow. Bye.